Hi guys, welcome to Let's Go Fishing. We are fishing Rietspruit Dam today, just outside of Ventersdorp. And this dam had a lot to do with my development as an angler. We used to do a lot of leagues here back in the day. I did a lot of competitive fishing here, and I'm just glad to be back. What we're going to do today, we're going to do some proper bank angling. We've got a new 1.5 kilo feed out in the market at Signature Series. It's a long slim packet, and that's how it looks. And we've had a lot of people that's really happy with this feed, but we also had a lot of people that's asking, how do you mix the feed, because we can't get it right. So I like to mix it basically a 2-to-1 or a 3-to-1. So I'm going to do in between now. I'm going to do a 2.5 to 1. So when your feed is a bit dry after you mixed it, just add a little bit of water and just give it time to settle. Otherwise, if it's too wet, you can just add a little bit of dry feed again. You don't have to sit with feed that doesn't work for you. That's the nice thing about dry feed. You can manipulate the dry feed so that it works for you. I always say, in a day, if your feed isn't right and it's too soft and you keep on throwing the balls off, just add a bit of dry feed. Rather get to the fish with a hard ball and catch fish than suffer for the whole day and blame it on the feed. It's a thing that you need to sort out the feed that you mix with or that you fish with. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do it in between. So a measuring bucket, doesn't matter how big it is, it's about measures. 1, 2, and let's do half of that. That's about half, maybe not, that's about half. So that's 2.5, and I'm going to take 1 measurement of water and I'm going to add it to that. And all I'm going to do now is mix this up properly and leave it for 5 to 10 minutes. It's nice and wet now, so give the feed time to absorb the water, and you're gonna have a perfect mealie bomb. The flavor that comes out of this is like the movie popcorn you get at Steak and Nickel. It's really nice. Don't eat it though. I can't guarantee results. It's really nice. I'm going to fish only that for the day, not adding anything to it. Let's see if the Rietspruit carp love it like all the other carp in the country. I'm fishing a short rod today, so I measured out on 65 meters. When you wind up after you measured out, remember to put pressure on your line just above the reel, and always stand with your back to the wind, because the wind will blow the line away from you. Otherwise it's going to blow it into you, and winding up is going to take a long time, and you might get caught up in the lines. So to measure out at Rietspruit has always been something that worked for me. I'm going to work that 65 meters on the short rod, and the long rod I'll throw deeper. Let's go fishing. My left hand rod, my short rod, is baited up, ready to go in. So what I've done on the bottom hook, I've got a SWG float, sweet white garlic float, with a longish dough. The longer doughs always worked for us here, so we're going to see if it still does work. On the top hook, just a plain yellow hard float, also with a longish dough. And then on the bottom, yellow raptor and F250. So the raptor needs no introduction. The F250 is one of our new children in the family, in the Signature Series family. It's a lekker strong wintergreen with a nice orange color, doesn't put too much flora in the water. I made this specifically for the Vaal River system, but in Rietspruit wintergreen's always been good. Winter, summer, doesn't matter when you fish Rietspruit, wintergreen is always good. Let's get it in. Let's see if this combo catches us a nice fish. There's some really nice carp coming out. So I line clipped on 65 meters, but I'm not going to leave it clipped in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my permanent marker, mark the line on 65 meters, so every time I cast out I know when to stop the cast. So just marking it like that, and now I can unclip it, put the rod down, and when the fish runs, the bait runner can do its work. When I reel back, that black line is going to be on the line, on the reel, and when I cast out again, I can just watch it. We'll show you how it works through the course of this program, but that's another effective way of fishing on the spot and not getting your line snapped when a big fish picks you up on a shallow rod. On my bottom hook, I've got the Raptor hard float. Banana is one of those flavors that really works well in Rietspruit. And then on my top hook, I'm going to put a Raptor oozing float. And these two, I'm going to put that back into the bomb like that. And then on the bottom hook, I'm just going to put a small white doe behind it, not too big, and then also push that back into the bomb then, just like that. I'm fishing with two of our new dips on my long rod. So this one's called Wiskunde. Way better than the mathematics I had at school. I'm not allergic to this one. It's basically a garlic TCP flavor with lots and lots and lots of flora. I'm going to paste it like that over the bomb, just like that. And then the other one is scallion. So scallion is a very, very strong onion flavor. Now back in the day, the onion dough and the onion flavor in Rietspruit was very big, very big. Caught lots of fish on it, won numerous tournaments here with the onion dough. So I didn't make an onion dough. Next time I'll definitely make a scallion dough. But that's how it looks. Let's get it in and see if we catch anything. There's some eucalyptus trees on the other side of the dam. I'm going to go just to the right of them. Ooh, lovely. We've got a bite on our short rod. Ooh, take it, baby. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. That's F250 and Raptor, you look at that. This is a big fish. Yo. 65 meters. Ah, lovely. This feels like a really nice fish. When we arrived here, there was a couple of fish that played in the shallow, some really nice fish, and one jumped just here, and I decided shallow rod, it's got to be. I actually wanted to do 85 meters, but then one jumped over here, one jumped over there, and they were all on that more or less 55 to 65 meters, and I decided 65, that's what it's going to be. This was in the water for about 15 to 20 minutes. That feels like a really nice fish. My fish is quite close, and I forgot something, my water shoes. So I'm gonna be the Kalfoot Klonkie today, something that I won't advise, but I know this bank here at the Andre is quite clean. There's no bottles and stuff like that in the water. So here you can do it, but don't try it in other places. Oh, it's a nice fish. Let's go get it. They're nice and feisty. This wind that's blowing puts a lot of oxygen into the water, and it just gets them active, and then they also fight a bit stronger. The water is quite dirty from the recent rains, so there's a lot of fresh water that came into the dam and through the dam. So a healthy system at this stage, one of the less polluted systems in our country. Into the net she goes. Looky, looky. What a nice fish. Picked up on that sweet white garlic float. Boys and girls, if you want to fish a proper garlic float, get onto that sweet white garlic float. There is no garlic float in the market that touches it. It's really good. I catch a lot of fish on it, and a lot of pro anglers of other brands also use it, and even they catch a lot of fish with it. What a fish. I'm going to get this one back, do the same, catch another one. I'm going to put a quick couple of balls in on that 65 meters. There's a lot of fish shallow, and I want to make sure that they stay there. So I've got a small little tree on the other side. There we go. I'm gonna hook it back in. Here comes my marked line. That's on the reel now. Just gonna hook that back in. It hooked out. Hook it back in again. And I'm gonna quickly throw a couple of balls on that 65 meters just to keep them there. Like I said, there's a lot of nice fish, really shallow. I think they moved up to feed on. It's basically a proper lawn where I walked in the water now, so lots of grass underfoot. And what happens when a dam gets water like Rietspruit did now, the fish will move up. There's a lot of worms and insects that live basically in the lawn and under the lawn, and when the pressure is cut off, oh, here goes the other rod. Man, oh man, this is going to be fine. This is the Wiskunde and Scallion. Go, 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 go. Yes, there we go. Boom, chakalaka. David, we're going to go to Wimpy just now. And basically what happens when there's no more oxygen that can penetrate the lawn or the grass or the ground for that matter, the water basically cuts it off, and the worms and the insects have to come out, and the fish know that, and they just move in shallow to feed. So whenever you're fishing a dam that just got water and that's received a lot of water, don't be afraid to fish shallow. It always produces a lot of fish when you fish shallow. They might not stay there for the whole day, and that's why I'm putting some feed out on the shallow rod. The long rod I'm just going to throw. I'm not going to mark it. I'm going to try to catch a really big fish on this today. But if I catch those 2 kilo fish on the short rod, man, job done. Right, ooh, this is a nice fish. Come, swim into the net. Ooh. No, kom hier so. That's how you don't do it. Oh, nice fish. Here we go. That's a nice Rietspruit carp for you, man. It is one of those days where things just come together. On that Wiskunde and the Scallion, didn't take long, about 15 to 20 minutes, and it picked up on the soft oozing float, the raptor oozing float. But I'm going to do the baits exactly the same, get it back out, see if we can catch a bigger one. Really nice fish. Thank you, Booty. Thank you. Oh, where were we? Chaos. That's where we were. I'm still going to throw a couple of bulls on that 65 meters, just to ensure these shallow carp stay in place. And that's something that you can do when you're on a family outing. Make sure the fish stays in close for the fish or for the kids on the spot. And what you can do, you can even add some muti to the bomb. I normally don't do it, but if you add the level 5 or a bit of moerbei or a bit of lodewijk to the bomb, it's going to ensure that those fish stay there, that they come and feed there. 3 to 5 bulls is more than enough. I've got one more to go, and then it's back to fishing. Just a quick rundown on my bottom hook, that SWG float with a longer dough. On the top hook, just a plain white, oh no, sorry, not plain white, a plain yellow float with a longer dough. And then the yellow on the bull is a Raptor, and that orange is that F250. I must say the flavor that comes out of this, man, it gets my mouth watering. There's a lot of fish playing really shallow now. I think I'm going to try something. I put in a couple of balls on that 65 meters, but the fish are like here on 30 meters now. Let me put this rod there. Let's see what happens. Observation when you're fishing is key. So I'm going to put this really shallow, because there was just two really nice fish, one about 6-7 kgs that jumped right in front of my stand on 30 meters. Let's see if I can catch it. My long rod is ready to go back in. Same hook bait, hard Raptor float with a small white dough behind it, and then on the other hook a soft oozing Raptor float, and then that brown on the bomb is the Wiskunde, and then scallion, that strong onion. I'm going to put it back out there, maybe try and get it a bit further, see if we can get a bigger fish. There's some really nice fish all over, but it looks like the bigger ones are back there. Let's get it out. Yo, this fish is killing my reel. Yo, go. F250 and Raptor, you lekker ding. Yo, my policeman is about 35-40 meters out. 20 minutes. Man, oh man. That shallow rod didn't work. I took it out off camera, put it back on that 65. No, it wasn't even 20 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. Boom, back on. This is a really nice fish. It's been a while since I had a run like that. Oh yes. Always fun to catch them, but a lot more fun to catch them on the short rod. Remember to hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel, Let's Go Fishing. It is it doesn't cost you anything, and every time a new episode of Let's Go Fishing drops, or we've got some industry news, we'll share it on YouTube and you'll be certain to be notified. Oh, nice fish. Come. First one was big, second one was bigger. This one is way bigger. Man, oh man. What a nice fish. I must say, this is a male carp, long and skinny. What a fight, what a run. Picked up on that F250 and Raptor. This one picked up on the Raptor oozing float again. Man, just a pleasure, just a pleasure. I'm going to keep on doing it. I'm not going to change anything. Just keep on catching them. If it works for me, it's going to work for you. Thank you, Buddha. Let's get you back. Catch you later. Alright guys, now I'm going to show you on that mark line. I didn't clip in while I was fighting that fish. So on that marked line, I'm going to cast it out. There's a small tree on the other side, that's my mark. I'm going to cast it hard enough to ensure that it travels the distance, but when the black mark goes out, I'm going to just put my hand on it and stop the cast. So let me just line up properly there. So it's lined up. There we go. And that's going to be on the spot more or less when I put it down. There's the black mark on the reel. Check it out. Ooh, fish on. Here we go. Another one on the short rod. There's a couple of small fish that came into our 65 meter area, and I don't want to catch small fish, not today. So we normally say big or small, we catch them all. We've had a couple of small ones off camera, and I decided I'm going to go just a bit further, maybe 20 meters further onto that 85 meters where there's basically no feed in the water. Just get a clean spot and just put it out there, and it was about 15 minutes now and there's a nice fish on. Not as big as this morning's, but a way better fish than a 150-200 gram carp that we've been catching off camera. I must say, this place, DeAndre here at Rietspruit, we're going to put the number on for you. It's very family friendly. It's on the, like I said, on the southwestern side of the dam. You basically go all the way around the dam wall onto the dirt road, and I think it's a third entrance. There's a big board there. We'll put the number for you. There is a couple of chalets that you can book. I'm not sure about the costs or anything, so don't phone me to get the costs. Phone the number on the screen. Talk to Dion. He's the owner. He's very friendly. But it's also a place that's a no mess, no fuss place. Don't come and make trouble here, then we're not going to be welcome next time. So a lovely place for a day outing. An hour's drive from Rustenburg, 50 kilometers from Potch. Ventersdorp's just here, about 70 kilometers from Klerksdorp, in the heart of the northwest. A really nice place to fish. These small carp are everywhere now. This is a bit bigger than the ones we've been catching on the 65 meter spot. About a kilo. Thank you, little fella. R100 boutique. Ooh, hello there. Grabbing a bite to eat. And boom, on again. A short rod is really dishing out the hiding now. I'm in the water for 10 to 15 minutes and off it goes. That F250 with the Raptor keeps on producing the nice fish. And they keep on picking up on that SWG float. Ooh, ooh. There's some big carp around us. The carp they actually started spawning again. And it was strange. When we arrived here this morning, there was no spawning activity. But after about 2 hours, we saw them, that they started spawning, and they're very shallow. But I must say, I think it's a late spawning wave, and the majority of them have finished, so we're still catching them. This bite was really fast. The millibomb didn't even get time to come off, and I'm really fishing soft bombs. Ooh, nice fish. Ooh. Hello there. Did you just break my trace? He just broke my trace. Ooh. That's a nice fish. Little male carp, 1.5 kilos. Not too shabby. I must say, Rietspruit Dam has impressed me. We still got a way to go. I still want to catch a big one. I'm going to release this one. Just remember, when you get into the spawn season, we've got a couple of dips that really works well in the spawn season. Fatikaki is number 1, Rampage number 2, and then the Hocus Pocus is number 3. Those 3 contains the musk that contains the pheromones that is simulated in all spawning activity. So when you're around carp that spawn, remember to throw that. You'll always catch an extra fish or 2. I'm not going to do that today. I'm enjoying the new muties, the new combinations, so I'm going to keep on doing that. Let's catch another one. My short rod is almost ready to go back out again. What I'm doing, on the bottom hook still the SWG float, on the top hook still the plain yellow hard float with the 2 longer does. Now the reason why I'm putting those longer does on is for the carp to get to the bait a lot faster. And I'm going to do something different on the bomb now. So Raptor goes on top. Remember to shake your F250 before you use it. It does separate, and I'm going to put this right on top of the Raptor like that, and then just do that. That is one of the things that I've been wanting to do the whole morning. I'm going to put it out just like that and see if we get the same result. Got a bite here on our long rod. Let's pick it up. First back bite for the day. Fish on. We've been catching a lot of small fish off camera. That Wiskander has got a lot of fluorescein and it's attracting those small fish. So I decided I'm going to change it up a bit, and I only put like a little drop of it and a lot of the scallion, and this is the result now. A proper fish again. It feels like a better fish. I must say that the morning started off with a flurry of big fish, and the big fish are all over. They're spawning at the moment, but yeah, we made a small change up. Lost a couple of nice fish in the grass. There is a bit of grass around as well, but it's coming together again now. Let me go get this one. Nice fish. Yippee! Another kilo, 1.2 kilo fish. I must say, Rietspruit Dam is spoiling me rotten. I'm going to get this one back. Looks like a female, but she spawned out. Lovely colors on this fish. Healthy, and they're not scared to take a reel and run with it. Let me get her back. Thank you. We've got a fish on our long rod. Take it, take it, take it. Go, 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 go. Doesn't want to go. Not a big one, but a nice one. This is our last fish for this program. Remember to tell your friends and family about our show, and when you visit Rietspruit Dam, you can just do what we did. I guarantee you it's going to work all year round, and we've got a saying, if it works for us, it's going to work for you. Don't try anything else, just do what we did. It should come through for you. If you don't catch any fish, just play with your distance and you'll get on them. It's one of those places that's year in, year out. It basically fishes the same. It also fishes very well in winter. We'll definitely come back soon. A winter shoot here is definitely on the cards. Maybe we'll get some bigger fish then. But thanks for watching. Thanks for enjoying the show. And remember to tell your friends and family about us. Lekker, lekker. Another nice fish, I must say. Thank you, Rietspruit Dam. It's been too long. Definitely not going to be that long before I come back again. I'm going to put this fish back up, head home, and go make some dips.